I'm going to start with another important topic of chapter molecular basis of inheritance, and the topic is genetic code. So what is genetic code, or why the cell need genetic code for the synthesis of protein? So here is genetic code, today's topic. Before going to start, first discuss about the central dogma hypothesis given by Francis Crick, or according to the central dogma hypothesis. According to the this central cell, they can easily transfer the one set of chromosome into the daughter cell. That's why the cell parent cell undergoes in the synthesis process, as we already discussed in previous class, that if the cell cycles in the cell cycle there are 4 phases. First, the interphase is divided into 3 phases, then after the M phase. So within an interphase, the G1S then G2 phase, that are the cell before going to divide or before going to into the M phase, they undergoes in all these steps. That is, first they undergoes in the G1, then S, then G2 phase. After G2 phase, then cell decide to divide. The DNA replicate to form itself, that is known as replication. Process is replication, and from the DNA mRNA will be formed by transcription. Now from mRNA the protein gets synthesized in the cytoplasm by translation. So all these that was given by Francis Crick. This whole mechanism takes place inside the cell. The DNA gets replicated inside the nucleus. Here is also transcription too takes place inside the nucleus, whereas translation takes place in the cytoplasm. So what is actually the whole process? Whole process required for the protein synthesis only. The protein gets synthesized by the translation process when the mRNA form, or when the different ribosome and tRNA are able to read that code which are present on mRNA, and that codes from DNA just copied on copied on mRNA by the process of transcription. But in the both process, in replication and transcription, the process of principle of complementarity or rule of complementarity followed by whole process of replication and transcription, that in the DNA replication, nucleotide from the nucleotides another new nucleotide gets synthesized from the DNA double helical structure. So and DNA form from the DNA molecule. So the process is known as replication. In replication, nucleotide form another nucleotide. So they follow the complementarity rule. By the rule of complementarity, each nucleotide get added in the added one with each other to form a DNA molecule, DNA double helical structure. But in case of mRNA, again nucleotide, again complementarity rule followed by the transcription process, where the single stranded mRNA gets synthesized from the double stranded DNA. But again here nucleotide form from nucleotides. So whole process takes place inside the nucleus. All these process takes place inside the nucleus. So simple is that the nucleotides only synthesize or synthesis occur inside the nucleus or within a nucleus. But in the case of protein synthesis, how the nucleotides replaced by amino acid, because amino acids also said to be amino acids, because protein synthesized by or protein is simply a polymer of amino acid, where the DNA or mRNA are the polymer of nucleotides. So how, because there is no complementarity rule, so how the formation of amino acid, formation of protein synthesis takes place inside the cytoplasm. So whole this process takes place with the by the different mechanism or with the help of codons or genetic code which are present on the mRNA. There are 20 type of amino acid which take part in the protein synthesis, but more than 20 amino acids are also present inside the cell, but only out of these 20 amino acid get participate in the process of protein, or get participated in the protein synthesis process. So how many proteins within a cell are present, or how many there are 20 amino acids are present, participate. That means more than 20 amino acids present inside the cell, but out of these amino acid 20 out of these amino acid only 20 type of amino acid participate in the protein synthesis. So they form the only 20 type of amino acid form protein. Now as we already know, the in the nucleotides the nitrogenous bases are of only 4 types of nitrogenous bases are present inside the cell. Cell. Now whether the cell is prokaryotic or eukaryotic, ये इस पे डिपेंड नहीं करेगा, because of all the cells which are present in the world or in the environment, they have only the 4 type of nucleotides. In case of DNA, they are 4 type. Here is again 4 type of nucleotides present, or nitrogenous bases are present, but they have to synthesize 20 type of amino acid. How the whole process takes place inside the cell? Because so there are only 4 nitrogenous bases. There are only 4 nitrogenous bases. So if how they synthesize, how they add, if one nitrogenous base code for one amino acid, so the whole 4 nitrogenous base only code 4 amino acids. So 4 amino acids. So how the 20 type of amino acid get coded by the nitrogenous base? So according to the scientist, or also said to be physicist, he denoted that the 20 type of amino acid coded by 64 type of codon. Because of these the 64 codon present in the triplet form. So triplet codon, that means the nitrogenous bases present in the form of triplet, or they code single amino acid. So a single type of codon only code for single amino acid, whereas maybe one codon may be coded by more than one type of codon. Simply because of presence of 64 type of triplet codons. So according to the George Gamow, codons are present in the form of triplet codons present on mRNA, codons present on mRNA, or they are present in the how the triplet codons form by the only 4 type of nitrogenous bases, because mRNA have only 4 type of nitrogenous bases. We can easily understand with the help of checkerboard how the triplet codon get formed. It is also proved by the different scientists, Hargobind Khurana and another scientist except the Hargobind Khurana is Nirenberg. So according to the George Gamow, the triplet codon genetic codes are present in the form, or also said to be nitrogenous bases which are present on mRNA code amino acid in the form of triplet codon. So that the triplet 3 nitrogenous base form triplet codon to form single or one triplet codon. or that code only one type of amino acid. Now, so how we can write the triplet codon? Here there is 4 type of amino acid. If we write in the form of, अगर हम डुप्लेट के फॉर्म में भी लिखे तो here is 64 codons are present. We can easily understand with the help of checkerboard too. Now, if we write it is also experimentally proved by the George Gamow that if they are present in the singlet form, so only one nitrogenous base add one type of amino acid. So they all together add only 4 type of amino acid, but inside the cell there are rest of the 16 amino acid present as such, because they don't have any code or any nitrogenous bases according to the singlet form of codons. But if we draw it doublet form, that is if the codon present in doublet form, so 4 into 4 is equal to 16. 16 codons again are present, triplet codon, doublet codons are present, so they are not sufficient for the coding of these 20 amino acid, because अभी भी 4 rest of the 4 amino acid do not have any type of triplet codon. If we form this in the triplet nitrogenous bases, so the codons for these will be 64. So the 64 codons are sufficient for coding of 20 amino acid, or because of the 64 number 64 in number of triplet codon, it is very simple to understand how that is one amino acid can be coded by more than one triplet codon. But one triplet codon codes only one type of amino acid. These are the some specific feature of genetic code. Now we can easily understand with the help of Punnett square. Now after George Gamow, Hargobind Khurana also experimentally proved the triplet codon form. Another scientist was Nirenberg. According to the Nirenberg, he also introduced the cell-free protein synthesis. That is protein synthesis also said to be in vitro protein synthesis, where the triplet codon code amino acid. So these are experimentally proved by the different scientists. So we can also understand the triplet codon with the help of checkerboard. Now we can how the triplet codon get formed. Triplet 64 type of codon get formed inside the cell. So because as we already know, the 4 into 4 into how we can draw. Here is the checkerboard. Here we can write the first triplet codon, first nitrogenous base of triplet codon. At this side, here is second nitrogenous base of the triplet codon, or here is third nitrogenous base of triplet codon. So first uracil, cytosine, adenosine, guanine. Similarly, this sequence followed here also. So UCAG, now UCAG. It is similar to the Punnett square, as we already discussed in previous class or in previous chapter, that is principle of variation and inheritance, where we has drawn the Punnett square like the Punnett square is also similar to that one. Now we can easily understand with the help of this checkerboard how the triplet is codon get formed inside the cell. Now here is U, first U, then second is also U, here is third. Now uracil, then uracil, third. Now you first, second, third is cytosine, first, second and third is adenosine. Now uracil, then guanosine. Now the amino acid which is coded by these type of triplet codon, triple U codes only phenylalanine. This one also double UC also code phenylalanine, and UUA code leucine. It is also code leucine. Now again C, second one is U, CU, and UCAG. We can also write like this. Now again CUU code leucine. This one also code leucine. This one also code leucine, and this one also code leucine. So according to the checkerboard, we can easily understand that the leucine code by six type of triplet codon. That are these six triplet codon codes only leucine. There is another feature of genetic code, that is UUG only code leucine. None of other amino acid coded by the UUG. That means they code only single type of amino acid, that is only they code leucine amino acid. But leucine can be coded by more than one triplet codon. It is this feature we can easily understand with the help of checkerboard. Now another is first is A, second U, and the third U. AUC, AUA, and AUG. Now these three codes isoleucine. Now AUG codes methionine amino acid. Now first code is G, second U, and here is also UCAG. U, C, G, C, A, G. So all these amino acid code valine. Here is also valine. So यहाँ से simple है that the valine is coded by these four type of triplet codon. So we can easily understand from the checkerboard the silent feature of genetic code, that the triplet codon UU triple U codes phenylalanine, and like this one also code for different type of amino acid like serine, glutamine, glutamic acid, asparagine, aspartic acid. Aspartate also said to be aspartate or aspartic acid. Now proline, threonine, glycine, alanine, all these amino acid, 20 type of amino acid coded by the different type of triplet codon. Now we can easily write the silent feature of genetic code from the checkerboard. Now the first silent feature is the one triplet codon codes for only one amino acid. Also said to be amino acid. Now one amino acid coded by code one amino acid. This feature is known as is very specific, or also known as unambiguous type of nature of triplet codon, or specific in nature. that is triplet codons are very specific in nature. Very specific in nature. Due to this reason, now second feature is that one amino acid code by more than one codon, more than one triplet codon code one type of amino acid. Now second third feature is that codons are universal. So the meaning of universal is codons are said to be universal. That means AUG is function as or function in the addition of methionine amino acid. Or for example, triple U add phenyl code for phenylalanine amino acid. So in all organism, in all eukaryotic cell and prokaryotic cell, the triple U only code the phenylalanine. That code is universal. That means that this knowledge followed by all the organism, or this condition followed by all the organism which are present on earth. So living organism, because their codes are universal, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि they only phenylalanine coded by if triple U, so these are only present in eukaryotes or only present in human, but in other organism it gets changed. ये चेंज नहीं होगा. In all organism the condition will be same. Now fourth is AUG have the dual function. That means AUG function as initiating codon. AUG function as initiating or initiating codon. Initiating codon. Or also initiating codon, that means that code start the protein synthesis process. So here sorry. Now fifth nature of the initiating, fifth condition or fifth feature of this one is the first, they are the one triplet codon codes only one type of amino acid in all the organism, that is unambiguous. That means the one amino acid coded by a triplet codon code only one type of amino acid. But if one amino acid coded by more than, as we all know, another feature, silent feature of the genetic code is the genetic code do not follow punctuation or continuity. That means the continuity is also not followed by the cell. That means they from phenylalanine the leucine is present, or should always the leucine is present, and leucine is followed by isoleucine, and isoleucine followed by methionine. So this continuity not followed by a triplet codon. They are present on the mRNA in discontinuous fashion. So this is known as no punctuation followed by the genetic code. So here is the overall now how the genetic code amino acid, or how the genetic code protein synthesis process or amino acid process to synthesize the protein molecule within a cell. So all these function takes place inside the cytoplasm, because mRNA have to transfer into the cytoplasm, where the each code read by the ribosome, or ribosome also catalyze the reaction or bond formation in between the two amino acids, so that the get form, the formation of protein chain takes place inside the cytoplasm. Now how the whole process takes place, or how the read by the how this triplet codon read by a cell inside the cytoplasm. Now how the genetic code written or read by the genetic code read by a cell or read by ribosome or tRNA. So here is the mRNA. The direction of mRNA is from 5' to 3', and the codes are said to be nitrogenous bases which are present on the mRNA molecule. Here is mRNA. Now the codes are triple UU, triple U, A, A, and U, C, U, C. These are the codes, and UAA. Now these are the codes present on the mRNA molecule. Now here is the AUG. As we already know, the AUG is a starting codon that initiate the starting codon or initiating codon, or that initiate the protein synthesis, or code only methionine. So methionine is present. Then triple U code phenylalanine, GGA code glycine, UUA code leucine, CUC code isoleucine, leucine. Here is leucine code by, and UAA is the stop codon. So they do not code any type of amino acid. So the protein synthesis gets stopped in the presence of UAA. Out of 64 codon, 61 codon only code amino acid. Rest of the 3 codon is stop codons, because they do not have or do not code any amino acid, or also said to be they do not have any of the initiate or any of the amino acyl tRNA. So that's why the stop codon, in the presence of stop codon, the protein synthesis get terminate in the presence of stop codon. Or there are 3 type of stop codon. These 3 type of stop codon are UAA, UGA, or UAG. These are the 3 stop codon. There are 64 codons. Out of 61 only codes amino acid. Rest of the 3 codon do not code any amino acid, hence they are known as stop codon or 1 codon. That is, out of 61, 1 codon function as initiating codon. They only initiate the protein synthesis, or also function as, or also code the first amino acid. So it is also true for every protein that their first amino acid will be always methionine. In case of prokaryote, the methionine is formyl methionine. In case of prokaryote, but the triplet codon will be same as the eukaryotic cell. They also code the same amino acid methionine, but with methionine is modified in the form of modification, or also said to be modified form of methionine added by the prokaryote. This is the formyl methionine, because they have the aldehyde group over it, over the methionine, but the amino acid will be same. All the amino acid in the prokaryote are similar to the eukaryote, except the formyl methionine, because it is quite difference in between the methionine only and the formyl methionine. They have the aldehyde group over it, or aldehyde group bind by the methionine amino acid. Now all the amino acid, 20 type of amino acid coded by the 61 type of triplet codon. Rest of the 3 do not code any amino acid. They bind with the releasing factor. How they bind with the releasing factor, how they stop the protein synthesis, we can understand with the help of translation process. So in next class we will discuss about the translation process and mutation. So mutation is the important topic of this chapter, like this, because this ability during the reading of these triplet codon, any one nucleotide or the set of nucleotide get changed at this region. So there is whole change in the protein synthesis that cause mutation, as in case of the sickle cell anemia. In sickle cell anemia, only adenosine replaced by thymine, where the huge complication occur in the shape of RBC, where the RBC shape changes into the sickle shape from biconcave to sickle shape, or that causes anemia in the person. So here is the overall feature about the genetic code. In next class we will discuss the next topic. I hope you like this video, so keep listening and watching me. Thank you.